record. So maybe you're like me. I like to, when it turns to fall and even sometimes throughout the winter and spring, I like to open up my windows in my place and let all the air circulate. Well, where I'm at, I got a little creek bed and a bunch of trees back here. So when I open up all the windows, then I don't actually have a lot of air that flows through back here. So I've been wanting a window fan. So I got the Bionaire. So it's a digital window fan. Comes with a remote control. It also has a reverse. So right here where I sit, my PC's right here, and my PC puts off a lot of heat. So I can sit here and I can turn on reverse and have it suck out. Especially if I'm inside my little makeshift studio here, it gets pretty warm in here. I can turn it the opposite way around and suck all the heat outside. So I use my trusty pen. I'm gonna open it up. It just came in. See what all we get in here. I need my trusty pen. All right. All right. Yeah. I bought one. It was the Vornado, and it just didn't fit my window. And the thing that I look for is I have a screen, and I don't want to take the screen off. Even though they come with bug shields, I still want the screen on. All right. So I got it all unboxed, and here's what it is right here. So it's not looking that thick. I'm hoping that it stays, in the window. It comes with the dual fan. I believe they're 9 inches. It comes with the remote control. Of course, if it starts getting too cold, I don't want to, you know, catch a cold or get pneumonia or nothing. So I can lower them. I believe it's 3 speeds. It comes with a good old manual right here, and it comes with two side pieces. And this is so when it's in the window, this blocks off the window, so it supports multiple size windows. So I'm gonna get it hooked up and put in this window right here. So here we have it right here. I will say we're gonna need some foam pieces for right here, but it does stay on and the screen's on too. So it does do that. Um, right now I have it where this one's blowing in, this one's blowing out. Okay, so we have got your power, you got your auto or on. So we can do auto. You can set the temperature. I guess it has a temperature gauge built in. So if I want to set it to 61, so if whenever the cold front comes through, if it reaches 61, it'll shut itself off. You have your fan speed. We have off, low, which is it's pretty low, but I mean it's blowing good air, but it is low, medium, and high. And I'm going to say right now, this thing is quiet. It's very, very quiet. I do like that. Your air, we want it all in. So now it's going to give me both of them. The sound picked up a little bit, but barely even noticeable though. Very noticeable. And then you have click it again, and it will push the air out. So any air that's in this room right here is starting to blow it outside. So, which is kind of what I want here in wintertime. I'll open up the other window over here. And once I open that up, then turn this on, it'll suck out the hot air and allow that other air to come in. Remote control did not come with any batteries. Like I said, it did not come with any batteries for the remote. So here's what the remote is. So you can control everything, the temp, bring it to 60. You got your airflow, you got your mode, and then you got your power. You can turn it on, off, and put it back to auto. If you look at this right here behind me, my curtain, it puts off some pretty good air. And we are on actually low right now. Let's see here. Let's bump it to high. Look at that. It is blowing. It blows pretty good. That I do say. But this is my review of the what is it? Bionaire, the Bionaire dual window fan setup. And again, I mean, I'm really shocked of how much air this thing's putting out. And whenever that cold front comes in, and like I said, though, you are going to need a little bit of foam. It didn't come with it, so if I see any drawbacks, two things is going to be the foam lining for your window would be nice for the insulation foam, and batteries for a remote at this price point. That would have been nice to see.
Alright, this is my window fan on exchange. The right side air is going out. Side air is going in. As you can see, it's sweltering in here. I'm going to exchange the airflow. I think this is taking air out. You can see left side will start to warm up. Let's see what happens when I set it to blow air back in. See how quick the right side just cooled down? Very cool. Look how the room around it is actually starting to get cool as well. Check that out. To set it back on exchange, you'll see the right side get warmed up again. Almost instantly.
Well, here's the old one. It just kicked the bucket a couple weeks ago here in the middle of September 2024. Had it about 6.5 years. I just went to turn it on about a week or so ago, and no lights on it, no power, wouldn't do anything. So felt like it was well worth it. So there it is. Bought another one just like it. Went 6.5 years, so I thought it was well worth it just to buy another. And it does come with a handy little remote control, which I don't use anyway, but it's nice to have. Nice fan, well worth the money.
Alright, here is the Bionaire digital window fan. I've just installed it, and lengthwise it's perfect, but it's like almost impossible to not get these little gaps. It comes with a remote, 3 different speeds. You can adjust the temperature, which is great, and airflow. So I typically do out. There you go.
Low. Medium. High. Change from intake to exhaust. So now it's sucking instead of blowing. And then there's exchange, where one fan blows and one fan sucks. It's the bottom blowing and the top sucking, because heat rises. You can also lay it horizontally.
So we bought this fan, and it did pretty well for about a few months. And then this fuse, which is in here somehow, blew as far as we can tell. And now I went through the manual, I can't find the fuse. But I did call Bonaire, and they put me in touch with the manufacturer, who did send me a form, and hopefully they can refund, either send me a new fan or send me the fuse, whatever stopped this from working. Otherwise, the fan was great.
Alright, so she's turned on, and the thermostat, as you can see, is at 80, so I'm assuming that's the room temperature. I don't have AAA batteries. I have to go out and get them. I thought it was AA, so we're gonna do it by hand. And let's turn her on. Alright, well, let's...
Seriously? I bought 3 of this and y'all couldn't give us 3 free AAA batteries each in the remote? Damn. Y'all mad cheap.
I'm sure this fan does its job. I thought that it was more like a fan that helps with AC. This is more like a fan that helps with if you're painting your nails or something, you'll need some good air circulation. So it seemed like it was a fan for cooling. It's not.